Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, got myself back up to 2 wins. I've got, like, what, 3 Shadow Strikes, 2 Eviscerates, an Assassinate. I have a lot of ways to kill minions in here, and, yeah, I just have to put those together in the right order to win some more games, hopefully. I'm not sure if I've got all the right stuff otherwise. The Raptors have worked out pretty well in those games that I actually won. If I can get out like the Loot Hoarder and then copy that ability, so the Raptor is a 3/4 for 3 that draws me a card, that's pretty amazing. It's also not that likely because I really still don't have many Death Rattle creatures.
Watch your
Bog Creeper, you are too expensive. Coin, that's good. Okay, we're pitching these out of 4 cards. Should I keep the Shadow Strike? I'm going to pitch it and try and get more minions. Because again, I have 2 Eviscerates, 3 Shadow Strikes. I've got lots of them in here. Look, it came back. I think I didn't realize in some of those previous games, or I forgot that I had 3 of these, not 2. I knew a lot had come up, but I wasn't sure if I'd actually chosen all of them. I could coin out a dagger. That's pretty sad. We're going to save that. Looks like a no Death Rattle Raptor, which is still 3/4 for 3. Unfortunately, Fairy Dragon plus Dagger can take him down, so that's kind of unfortunate. Could just play the Huckster. He doesn't cost me my coin, and yeah. Okay, that works. He's too big to stab. He can trade with the dragon. Looks good to me. And of course, he gives me a card when he does. And if he doesn't get killed, if my opponent doesn't trade for him, then... You have a way to do the extra one? No, you don't. Then I can actually get another card out of him. Awesome. Okay. I don't see any play that would be better than just this.
Buy one!
Did he say buy one? He's very insistent. Okay. So I have a Raptor. My Raptor beats the pants off your 2/3 and your other 2/3. Of course, it wouldn't take too much to swing that, but it would take more than just a regular dagger. You could trade both of them and kill it, and then I draw, and then I get a free card, which does not seem like a terribly good deal. You can hit me for 4, and then I can hit you back for 3, or kill one of them. Okay, you Phantom Knives to draw a card. That's still, you don't have enough mana to make the dagger, so yeah, okay. If I kill one of your guys, then you can dagger stab, fine. Not doing this. Would I want my Raptor getting bounced from this guy dying? Like, it wouldn't be terrible. I could just play this to have more stuff, which is also pretty good. We're gonna kill him, because I'm lower in health. I would like to get control of this situation. Bouncing the Raptor would not be terrible. Although replaying him while the ambusher was out would be dumb, but that would never happen based on a sequence of events that could occur in reality. I could just coin out the Azure Drake and get an extra card out of that. Is this the best time?
So many.
I don't have my coin anymore. This would give me a bunch of stuff. She can kill the 2/1. You can't stab both the 2/1 and this guy, so... let's just go with that. I don't think there's any really big incentive to go for this. Yeah, he's bigger, but he's not going to kill stuff better than this in the short term. Now, if my opponent has an extra fan of knives, and that's why she was willing to burn one, then it would be annoying. Second fan of knives would suck. Yeah, okay, so you're stabbing the Raptor and then killing the... You're not doing it that way? If you'd done it the other way, you would still have a minion alive.
My eyes are open.
Okay, then don't have a minion alive. Fine by me. Ooh, another one of these guys to go with my another Raptor. Awesome. I could just Dark Iron her to kill that, and then, yeah, okay, I'm doing that. Because she survives. I get a Dark Iron Dwarf out there, and I can even coin out another Huckster. Which my opponent is not especially incentivized to kill, but if she doesn't kill it, I'm going to get to get another free card from a Raptor. Win-win. Win-win. In theory. This is an okay position. I'm down by 7 health, but I have 7 damage worth of guys on the
Your
board.
magic shall not save.
Ah, you bastard! Oh. That turns out to have been a really useful move for you, unfortunately. Now what? Buccaneer would make me let me make a 2-attack dagger, which doesn't actually... I'm going to need to make a dagger anyway if I want him to finish that. So I'm pretty tempted to do that. And then I'm just playing a raptor with no special ability. That's okay too. Again, I don't have that many. I can't worry about that part so much.
Feed the fish, landlubber. Buy one!
Buy one. Put in the middle. Weaker guy in the middle in case of betrayal. We're going to watch him from both sides. Lightfall has gotten closer, and my army has gotten bigger, so that was a pretty good turn. And now I have a 2-attack dagger. That's pretty terrible if I didn't have a Shadow Strike. Or another Shadow Strike. We're going to play him now. If he could bounce one of my guys, it'd be unfortunate, but... might as well save the 2-attack dagger. I can spend my mana pretty well next turn by playing him, or both of these. Or you can give up. That's why we don't rely on those stupid core hounds. I mean, not that specifically, because we already tried to avoid them before that card even existed. But they're just pretty fragile. Something eviscerates, it would not have taken much to kill it. For all its 7 mana-ness, and then what do you got? Spend your entire turn. Okay. 3 wins though, that's good. We like the 3 wins. The best part of them is the wins. Druid, that's different.
I must protect.
Plus that, it's not a mage.
Watch.
Do I want a betrayal in my starting hand? I sure as hell don't want the Devil Sword. Go away. So for Death Rattle Guard, that's another good thing for my guys. I better pitch the betrayal. I need to get more minions. I realize this is probably going to give me a minion, but it might not give me a cheap minion. It might give me a cheap minion, but I might want to take a much, much, much better, not cheap minion. That is the situation. Having a Shadow Strike and a Raptor makes this hand pretty strong in that turn 3 sort of area, and the Journey Below has a reasonable chance to get me something useful. If my opponent ever chooses a character. This is how he chooses. It's unfortunate that he's a druid, because druids get more choices. Well, they can't, but they don't necessarily. Toshli is... there's a lot of card power. That's like turn 6. That's pretty far off, though. I think Squid Face is the one I should take. Because, again, Death Rattle tech. But, which also, what's his face had, but he cost 6. And I like the daggerness. I'm not copying the Death Rattle on a stupid Yeti, because that doesn't help me. That's giving I copy an extra card for myself and for my opponent. Bite me. And that's giving you stuff. Especially, it's random, so I could get a worse one, my opponent could get a more powerful one. Okay, so I could just blow that up. That's pretty expensive. So if I blow that up, then next turn is Squid Face, and then if he survives, Unearth Raptor. Whereas if I go Raptor now, then we're gonna be stabbing each other's things. And this is probably dumb, but we're just gonna do that. Probably gonna regret that. But again, I have 2 Eviscerates, 2 more of those things, and an Assassinate in here, so compared to the average arena deck, I think I have a fairly large amount. My opponent has no good move for this turn. That's fantastic. If I knew that, I would have been way more happy about my move. So, for example, I could stab my opponent for 1, play the Raptor, and make a new dagger, so that when he died, I would get a fresh 3-attack dagger. Assuming he doesn't just immediately die. That's pretty rough. I think we're going to kill that Yeti. It's going to be rough. But, yeah, we're going to stab it, make a new dagger, and then do that.
Here we go.
Actually, I don't have to do that, do I? I could just eviscerate him and still have a squid face. That seems like a smarter plan, given I have an assassinate in my hand. It does mean this would be a terrible time for my guys to explode, since I don't have a dagger to receive their blessing of deadness. Note to self. Invent D&D spell called Blessing of Deadness.
What?
Yeah. What are you thinking about, Druid boy? I have out a mid-sized army of mid-sized creatures. You have nothing, and you have some extra cards, but... I mean, if you can kill my guys, you do get more... I get less value from them if they happen to die right now, before I have a chance to dagger it up. On my turn, I can make a dagger, Dark Iron one of these guys, and kill something pretty serious, like if he played a Bear Druid. I could... I get a Kung Fu one of my guys. We're gonna lance him. Yeah, it costs you a bunch of stuff. It's fine. I'm gonna save him. I'm gonna play him instead, I believe. No, I can't even do that if I'm playing him. That's kind of annoying. Really want the dagger, that's for sure. I don't want to waste his ability. Having him out would be nice, but this guy is larger and thus more valuable in other ways, so... I'm gonna heal myself. I am gonna kill this little punk. I'm gonna stab you. I mean, I should probably save it to have a fresh dagger when he dies, which he probably will. But... I don't know that I'm gonna have the mana to make more... Well, if I'm not gonna have the mana to make more daggers, I should probably not be spending it. But I hate to make a dagger and not use, like, one use. I don't know. If my opponent spends a bunch of effort blowing this up, he's probably not playing more actual minions to get in my way, and I'll keep, like, getting a little bit more advantage every turn.
The land serves me.
Okay, army of druidness. Yeah. This late in the game, you're probably not making a mana crystal. You just want more guys. More guys. Raptor, so I can copy my other raptor. That's always cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's maybe trade this one and get the dagger refreshed. I'm going to make a new dagger then.
Here we go.
Board control. Weaker guy in the middle. In case the druid betrays me somehow. Which would be pretty unlikely. Admittedly. But there are ways to get random cards. I've learned you gotta do this. There's betrayal, there's a couple of hunter shots. Having the less, I gotta try and just remember, in general, have a less valuable creature in between the two better creatures. More often than not, it'll do nothing. And more often than, in the small times when it does not do nothing, it will more often help than hurt to have a weaker dude between your two stronger ones. There's very little drawback, if any. This guy thinks a lot on his turns. Has not accomplished a lot yet. I'm continuously having an army. I'm getting slightly ahead in health and stuff. If he dies, I'd have like a 5 attack dagger now. Craziness. If you play something big, I can assassinate it. Play something medium, I can Dark Iron it. Swipe! Ugh! Swipe sucks. That hurt. Okay, 5 attack dagger. Alright. The Death Rattle is lose a mana crystal, so I don't want to silence her. I don't want to waste my dagger on her. I could lose this guy if I trade. could waste my buff on him, but then just put out like more stuff. More and more things. I could just not kill her. It does give my opponent more chance to do something, but I can do a bunch of damage, so. Yeah, let's maybe just do a pile of damage. Hope there isn't another swipe lying around. Got that 5 attack dagger threatening. Which is a little annoying, because if it was 3 attack I would have killed her and then made a new one for the other thing, but eh. Okay, I have a pretty intimidating army if you don't have more AoE. If you just play one big minion, I'll be solid. Wow, that is one big minion is barely worth doing stuff to. Now he's worth doing stuff to! Thank you, Druid, that was awesome. You are now worth assassinating. So I can't silence and play this because owls are more expensive. You know, owls used to be 2 for people watching this in the future. Yeah, owl was really good at 2. At 3, it's kind of like, ugh. But this is the arena, and it's still fairly valued. Do I have lethal in any way? I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. If I assassinate that, that's still just 15. 15. Whether I assassinate or silence it. That is really just not lethal. Well, boo. Guess what we do is save the dagger, and like I can't play these 2 together. That is so annoying right this instant. But I think if I silence that guy, he's still alive though, and if I don't have him out, then I don't have the taunt. Kind of annoying. All right, we're gonna assassinate him. And since I got all the mana, I am going to stab you. I don't like reducing an opponent to 1. Do something really dumb like Tree of Life or something. But reducing him to 1 means even if he cleared my board, I could just stab him to death. I mean, he could Kung Fu me and neutralize that, so it's actually not as great, but it's so close. Like Alex Straza. Nope, Alex Straza would have helped you more. Now you're dead. Congratulations. Stealth Pit Viper, just so you know, your guy's going down. Woohoo! 2 wins. Where'd that blubber fly? Okay. That went pretty well. Let's see if my vast amounts of removal can keep winning the game for me next time.
Put the hammer down on that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.